Hello, this is Glowing Golem, and welcome back to another episode of Survival Adventure. And it's been a while since I last recorded, and I've also done just a few live streams, and I've managed to get quite a bit of stuff done. So in this episode, I will be doing a sort of world tour as well as a channel update thing. So as you can see here, I have started making a river, and this is pretty much a purple river with a kind of purple fog. As you can see here, it looks a lot better at night, but I'm still working on this. It will be done in a time lapse which will be coming out soon. But as well as that, you might be wondering why I have a beacon, because I haven't fought the wither. Well, I have fought the wither. I did it on a live stream, and yeah, I just went around killing wither skeletons and managed to get 3, and then I killed the wither and got a beacon. The next thing that I did, or one of the other things I did, is in the nether here. I went up, I broke a hole in the bedrock, and then I made this. This is a zombie pigman gold and XP farm. So if I just climb up here, there's a whole ton of XP already for me, and if I turn the sound down so you can hear me and not the pigmen, you can see they're already mad at me because I have named pigmen which are mad at me. And pretty much I just stand here and repair all my tools and armor and stuff, and these all have mending, by the way. I also have fully enchanted everything, giving it the best that it can have. So depth strider 3 and feather falling 4 on the boots. I have, you can't really have any extra things on the leggings. I'm breaking 3 and mending on the elytra, and on the helmet I have respiration and aqua affinity. So that's everything that you can get, and yeah, so this XP farm, I just sit here whenever I need XP or repair tools and they get killed by entity cramming there. So now I do have my elytra on so I can fly down. And there's also just a few drops in here. Yeah, there's also pigman head, and I somehow managed to get a chicken head. So continuing on in the nether, if I fly all the way over here, I have made another nether portal, which isn't that one there because that just goes to the same place but not the correct place. This one is the one that goes there. And what is over here is a witch farm. However, the witch farm isn't actually working at the moment. It's more of a mob farm. So if I fly down here, you can see that this is the farm here, and it uses shifting floor mechanics, and yeah, mobs are spawning, and I have no idea why, but this has given me a good source of gunpowder for the rockets. As you can see, I have quite a few. So it's sort of a mob farm at the moment, and it's turned on and off at that switch there, and I've just been leaving it on. So I might as well turn it off and fly back to the other portal, which is where I go back through because it only uses 1 firework instead of 2. And the final thing, which is all the way over in this direction, is a slime farm. So we're now arriving, and by the coordinates you can see that we are quite far away, and I have dug out a chunk, and oh, there's a slime. So pretty much I'm just letting them jump off the edge at the moment, and I haven't put in the killing mechanism yet. I will be doing that soon, but for now just manually killing them is enough to get all the slime that I need. So this isn't the most efficient design, but I do want to make a more efficient design. But to do that, I will need some slime to clear out, or to make a TNT mining flying machine to clear out a large area, which is the area which I have marked out with these iron pillars here. So you can see one there, then there's one over here in the distance, right there, and then the final one is at the top of this mountain here. So at the moment this is the center point, and yeah, as you can see, that's the chunk I dug out. So if you're standing here, 128 blocks away are those sides there. So pretty much anything outside of this square will instantly despawn, and something's in because it's a radius, not a cube. So that's pretty much it for the world tour and everything that I have done off camera or on live streams. So now it's time for the channel update part. So I've told you already that I've done quite a few live streams, and that probably won't be continuing much. Instead, I want to try and upload one video of survival adventure per week and have it a lot more progress and a lot more edited. So like shorter clips, which I have been trying to experiment with in this episode. So what this will mean is I'll probably be doing mainly one project per episode, and hopefully get that completed in a few episodes and focus mainly on those. The reason why I started doing a few live streams was because I was getting a bit bored of editing videos and stuff like that. But I think it's mainly because that I've been getting bored of just cutting the videos, putting them all together and all that stuff, and there wasn't really any extra editing stuff. So instead, what I think I'm gonna do is add in like a few more extra fun things into the editing process. And one of these things is using like sort of chroma key stuff to go into a different world from this world. So as you can see here, I've just placed down a few blocks, and if I just go bam, you can now see that it's pointing into a new world. And if I walk through this, you can see that I've ended up in my redstone testing world, which has all these redstone creations and stuff in it. So anyway, if I then look here and go back through, I am now back in my survival world. So yeah, pretty much this purple thing here is what lets me do all that. But anyway, moving on, I now want to talk about my plans for this base. So you will have noticed that I'm making a river, and this is pretty much going to be the main center of the base. So it's going to be focused around this river, and pretty much I want to kind of create a village that has used this river to like get everything they need from and stuff, like to generate power and pretty much stuff like that. So this is pretty much going away from what I was originally intending, which was having a pretty much this kind of style, because I did create another world, and I also started recording an episode where I built a building here, and it just wasn't working. Like, this style just wasn't working, and I was trying to plan out the entire thing, which it's pretty much impossible for me to do. So I decided that I'll just build this river and then think of stuff to do. So I've sort of had an idea for one thing to start off with, which is a pretty much pipe coming out here and sucking up all the liquid or glowing goo, I think I'll call it, or something like that, and go into a building which generates power from it. So that's one sort of idea. If anyone else has any ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments, but yeah, that's sort of my intention for this. So I thought I might show you the world that I was talking about just before. So if I go through here, you can see that these are the kind of buildings that I was trying to build. So I am in creative, so yeah, you can see that this didn't really turn out that well, which is the building I was talking about before. So there was kind of an entrance in here, and I was going to go up into the next floor, which is filled with mobs, and then this one then goes up and out here, but yeah, it didn't really end up working too well. I also had the idea of making it kind of skyscrapers things, which they look decent, but it doesn't really fit in. Like, yeah. I even decorated the insides of them with like windows like that. The other one's decorated, which is on this side. Can I get through here? Yeah, pretty much bedroom with some lights, and then kitchen sort of thing. There's chests and more lights, paintings, and yeah, pretty much all that stuff, which that didn't really work out too well. But this was the thing that I planned in here, which it looks really cool from here, and the fog looks a lot better because there are 5 layers of fog, but I figured that it only looks good because there's light on the 4th layer here, and there are 3 layers of fog above the light. That makes the glowing effect, which is the main thing that I wanted. I didn't really want just fog and you couldn't see any glowing or anything from it, because my name is Glowing Golem after all. But yeah, I might make a skyscraper like this eventually, I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, let's get back over into the other world. Okay, so now that we're back in the actual survival world. But anyway, after talking quite a bit about the world, what I plan to do, I think it's about time that I finish this episode. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.